Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's Sunday. About to just go and do morning cardio. It's about 5 to 6 in the morning. Woke up about 4:30, 5. Done meals for tomorrow. If you'd watched some of my other YouTube videos in the past, you'll know what I mean by that. Just I always make 2 meals the day before, just in case. Just takes a bit of stress off my day, so I'm not having to make meals on the go. So they're just in the fridge, just in case. Just saves me time. So, meal's done. As it's cardio this morning, so fasted cardio. I've just taken my CV burn from JP. I should really have it here, but it's back in the cupboard. So just 1 scoop of that. The first day of taking that. We used it back in prep last year. So I've just managed to get my hands on some, and that's gone back in. Also as well, this is one of the highlights of my week. New espresso glasses. So, thought I'd treat myself, splash out a bit, because this is actually I feel a very important part of my day is the morning coffee at this time. It's one of the times where, I take my morning routine quite seriously, because it's my time in the day, which is one of the reasons why I train in the morning as well, is because it's my time. Literally kind of from 4:30, 5 in the morning till about 10 is my time to do what I want to do, really focus on myself. So sitting here in the morning for about 10-15 minutes with a coffee, no noise, is pretty important to me. If I'm busy all day and know I've got a busy day, this is the only time I get to myself. So I try and make the most of it, which is why, I have an espresso every morning as well. So that's just a nice touch, just to get a nice little glass. But yeah, cardio this morning, 45 minutes treadmill, rest day today as well. Don't know if I said that already, but we're going to do that. But today, as you can see with the title, Physique update. So I'm going to do my cardio, I'm going to do my steps, half an hour steps after cardio, and then I'm going to go into the posing room and do 2 posing rounds, which I will probably take you through. I'll probably do 2 posing rounds and then I'll do the physique update, just to show you what we're looking like. I'm not going to tell you how many weeks out we are, because I actually don't even know myself. I know roughly, but I don't have we don't have a rock solid date yet. Nothing's booked in. We just have shows that we've spoken about in the pipeline. So obviously I will update you when I want to update you, but at the moment we're kind of question mark weeks out. But it's not too far away, it's not too close, so you can kind of take a hazardous guess. You could probably look at me and say, okay, he's about so and so weeks out. So that's the plan. I'm going to go in, show you what I'm looking like, because I haven't done a physique update since probably growing phase, and now obviously we're in prep. So I'll show you what we're looking like, but we're coming in pretty fast. Weight wise, I was 117.5 this morning. Started this prep 3 weeks ago. This is the end of week 3. I was 125, so a pretty significant drop in weight. But I'm pretty happy with the look at the moment. Just at that stage where we cross over into good condition. So I said on my story yesterday, I was looking skinny fat. That's what I was feeling like, because you're kind of in the middle of still you know, fat under the skin, condition just starting to come through. You know, so I haven't got any like deep cuts or anything. Still fat to shift, you know, but it's coming. We just need to cross that border where condition really stands out, which we're getting to. So, but I've probably got another 7 to 8 kilo to get rid of. So you can kind of put into your mind how many weeks out you think I am. But that's the plan. So we're gonna go in. I need to leave because I hate being kind of late, or not late for anyone, but late for myself. Get in, do cardio, steps, posing, show you what looking like, and that's kind of the gist of today's video. I might do some kind of updates of where we are, but that's it. So I'm gonna finish this coffee. At the moment for cardio, pre-cardio, I'm doing the CV burn now, so 1 serving of that. That will go, I'll push that up to 1.5 scoops of CV burn, espresso obviously, and then I'm also taking, what are they called? Yihimbine and Glen, pre-cardio, so they'll go in now as well. It'll take about 20 minutes to kick in, so I'll take it before I leave, drive to the gym, and then they're ready to get going when we hit the treadmill. So I'm gonna go do that, and we'll catch up after cardio. So that wraps up posing. I'm just going to keep this short. So yeah, posing done. Obviously mandatory's done, gone through. When I look back at them, I think, can't even speak. I think fullness is still there. I think something that I am quite, I won't say good at because it's not my doing, but I managed to stay quite full in the mornings. Even when food's low. It was the same last year in prep. Throughout the whole of prep up till we started depleting food, I managed to stay quite full in the mornings for pictures and before training and fasted and whatnot. Like I've just done 45 minutes cardio on there, 30 minutes of steps and still looking pretty full in the pictures in that video that you just seen. So even though I feel very deflated and flat, you know, when I look at pictures, I'm like, what? Still looking quite full. So I suppose, you know, carbohydrates are still pretty high, still over 500 gram on a training day, about 425 on a rest day at the moment. So that will probably change come tomorrow when it's my check-in. We see what Luke has up his sleeve for next week. But that's kind of this physique update. 117.5 this morning. Obviously, like I think I said this morning, about 7-8 kilo to get rid of. But things are starting to come in place. Midsections come in quicker than last year. Obviously, I've gone into this prep not holding as much fat as I did last season. So obviously that takes its toll and means we kind of get into shape quicker. That's why our prep is only just over half of what we did last year. So exciting times ahead. It's only going to get better. Shape's only going to get better from here. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to what changes are going to be made next week on Monday. We've got another week of training to do. Starting tomorrow, rest day today. Going to go and do a food chop now. It's 8:05 in the morning. Get a food chop in, go and have half an hour to an hour nap, which has been a daily thing at the moment, something I incorporated into my growing phase this year, was daily naps. You know, I have been able to kind of shape my life around bodybuilding, something I wanted to do since I was very young. Some of you that may know me or not, I'm going to tell you anyway, but I was in the hospitality business. Well, I still am, but more so restaurant work for 9 years of my life, 10 years maybe. Was it? About 9 years, yeah. Working in restaurants, did my training and stuff when I was young, when I was like 18, and then obviously went into restaurants and worked my way around restaurants. The turnover for chefs is very quick, so you only spend, I think my longest job in a restaurant was about 2 years. But other than that, you tend to move around when you're a chef. You know, menus get very repetitive and it's a very repetitive job. So you kind of want something new after 6 months to a year. So that's kind of what happens with restaurant work. I came to the conclusion that I wanted to get out. It was affecting my bodybuilding. Once bodybuilding, obviously every year from my teens into my early 20s, got more and more serious as the years went on. I wanted to spend more time doing it. I wanted to, obviously the goals that I have and had, because I've had these goals for years, they hadn't really changed, and I knew I had to change something in my life, my work life really, to make myself available to bodybuild, and basically try and become like a full-time bodybuilder pretty much. Obviously I'm not, as of yet, getting paid to do this, but I treat it as a job. I treat it as my full-time job. And then I look at my job that I do, obviously my private chef work. I look at that as like something I do on the side, which you shouldn't really look at, but I do. I feel like you have to, if you want to go far in this sport, you have to make it a life of yours. It is a lifestyle, it is a job. That's how I see it. That's what gets me up in the morning. But I moved out the restaurants to go and do my private chef work, which means I can work for myself, which I have been for the last 2 years. And obviously my coaching as well, I do that. So I do, you know, my private chef work mainly at weekends. I have some clients in the week that I cook for as well. Just standard lunch and dinner meals for clients. And then obviously my main fine dining events in the weekend. And I'm able to do my coaching kind of, coaching is like an everyday thing, as the coaches will know, talking to clients and stuff, but mainly my check-ins are to the beginning of the week, so I'm able to structure that way. So it's allowed me to put my bodybuilding kind of first, prioritize that alongside work. So anyway, where I was going, slightly off topic, but the naps, incorporating them because I can work it into my schedule. You know, being able to work for yourself is stressful, don't get me wrong, but it has its perks. Obviously, you choose your own hours, you choose when you want to work. When it comes to bodybuilding, I think working for yourself is probably, I don't know, there's people that do 9 to 5s, and I'm sure they get by and they do fine with bodybuilding as well, but obviously you have to be there somewhere at a certain time and working for someone else and follow their rules, and I'm able to fit my bodybuilding in with my work, and I'm able to be more flexible. You know, I'm able to get up at 6 in the morning every day and spend 4 hours in the gym, doing training, cardio, steps and that. When I used to work in the restaurants, I used to have to come in slightly earlier than that, and I had to leave at a certain time. I had to leave at 8 o'clock, whether I liked it or not. I had to squeeze my session in. I'd be clock watching for a lot of the session, making sure that wasn't running over. Obviously, if I had cardio to do, I had to put that in as well. And then it was literally from the gym straight to work, and I used to get back home at 12, half 12 at night, and get up again and get up at 3:30 in the morning, come in to train at 6, and that was the same every day. I just couldn't. I was not making the progress I wanted to. I still made progress. I still had a good off season, but I knew going this route by myself would mean that I can do, which means I can focus more on recovery, which a lot of bodybuilding is mainly recovering from sessions, making sure that you're ready to attack the next day, and making sure that you're getting the right nutrients in and everything like that. So, and stress, you know, with working for yourself, a lot of stress does come with it, but the happiness I get being able to do what I want to do every single day outweighs the stress that comes with being self-employed. But yeah, enough on that. I'll probably do another video on that. I did do a bodybuilding business episode probably 2 or 3 years ago when I remember talking about it when I was actually in a job, in my last job, and saying this time next year I want to be working for myself and having my own business, you know, running a business or two. So it's quite nice to be able to be in the position where I am now and have it work and believe that I could get it done. So I probably will do an episode 2 on that, just to go through what's happened, the struggles, because don't get me wrong, there has been struggles. There has been definitely struggles at the start, at the beginning, but I think there always is when you're trying to build something up. So I'll talk about a bit more about that when the episode comes up, but I'm going to wrap this up now. Physique update done. You can put in the comments below how many weeks out you think I am. Don't put like 20 weeks because that's very, very far off, but somewhere in the, you can probably guess, those people that can look at people and kind of know if you competed where I kind of am. So I'm going to come back with, maybe I need to do a full day of eating at some point, definitely take you through the food that I'm on at the moment. Training day, rest day food. It's pretty much the same as what it has been in the past, but obviously it's always good to kind of update, so I'll go through that maybe in the next one or training video, but we'll leave it there, guys. But yeah, comment below how many weeks out you think I am, and it'll be interesting to see what you guys think. So thanks for following along. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. I think it's episode 3, I think it is. And yeah, just another week done. Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you next week.